It's coming home. It's coming home. Vamos. That's right, guys. Football's totally coming home now. That's definitely what this means. England came out huge. They came out with a big game, a big win for them. It's unbelievable to me, really. There's something about it that I don't get, but I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. So yeah, you could already tell we're discussing England, Croatia, and why football's coming home. Totally coming home after one game. It's definitely how this works. There was a good game though. So let's just get right into it. Score 1-0. Raheem Sterling scored in the 57th minute, but I think the game could have been easily 2-0 or 3-0 if it really, if England was a bit luckier with chances. I remember so many times in this game where it looked like England could have scored more than just one goal. To me, they were in control from start to finish. Uh, Croatia just looked a lot slower than they did back in the World Cup. In 3 years, there's a difference that 3 years can make. But definitely, England was the better team today. The score maybe shows it as a closer game, but to me, England definitely dominated. And there's one player to me that stood out today. It's Phil Foden, my man. First major tournament, and he almost scored in the 10th minute off the post, though. My goodness, imagine that though. If he had scored in his first game in a major tournament, that just would have been unbelievable. He almost scored. That really set the tone for the rest of the game because I was like at least in the first 10 minutes, his shot off the post, and after that it was just England after England after England. Like, so many chances for the English, and it's just like, come on, Croatia, we got to do something. But my goodness, Croatia did not look fit today. They didn't look like I would have expected them to. My prediction for today was 3-2 uh, Croatia. That's what I said in my match day one. And, I had England winning the group, so I guess that helps that. But I had Croatia winning today, 3-2, and they lost 1-0. And I think the main reason that is because the fact that Croatia was just a lot slower. They didn't look fit. Like I said that, and it just sticks out to me. That game, it just wasn't a Croatia's match. Their style of play was too slow, and England has a very young team. I think one of the things I heard was that 6 of the 11 starters were in their first tournament meeting. They're pretty young. They're pretty young, and you could clearly see that the age difference is a advantage for England, at least in this game, because you saw that the speed is definitely what can kill Croatia. Uh, one shot was off the post, and I think it was right here, and that's the shot that Foden's had. And I was rooting for him the whole game. I was hyped for this game. England Croatia rematch of the semifinals. Trippier's goal in 2018, that free kick. Everybody, not everybody, but a lot of English fans assumed that's right. They're going home. Or at least they're going to get the trophy, win it. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. Maybe this doesn't necessarily make up for that yet. For that semifinal loss, but it definitely helps. Now, here's the thing, guys. The possession was a lot closer. This game was really kind of close, but it seemed like even though on paper it looks close to me, England was just one step ahead. They're just one step ahead all the time. But look how close these numbers are. I mean, 456 passes attempted by England, 454 from Croatia, 388 were completed from England, 386 possession was almost there, the same. Distance covered was almost the same. I mean, it just seemed like this game was definitely close. Now here's the big fact: the ball's recovered here, clearly in an overwhelming uh, favor to England. So, I mean, to me, that's a big telling. Also, I just think the chances that were given. I mean, they both had the same 8 chances, right? But I just feel like England did more of them. Um, I don't know. I think England, they've got to play Scotland next. I think they're going to win that game. Then the Czech Republic. They should win out this group now. This game definitely sets a great tone for England. Croatia has to definitely. They got some room to make up. They got to make up some stuff. They're chasing points now already, which is not a good start. And the thing they said before is that Croatia's last three Euros, they won their group stage match, opening group stage match. And so the first time England won their opening group stage match in the Euros, and Croatia lost their first opening group stage match in the Euros. So it's definitely not the best start for Croatia, and they're not used to something like this. And especially coming off of a successful World Cup campaign, they would have expected to at least tie this game, but unfortunately, they just couldn't capitalize on their chances, and it didn't look like they had many to begin with here. And I mean, that's just my personal opinion. Somebody I would love to see do a bit more than they did was Harry Kane, though I don't know how much of it was really his fault, um, and not just good defense on Croatia's part. There was a part I remember in the second half, I believe it was the second half. Harry Kane had an opportunity to score, and he passed it away, which I was really um, shocked by that decision. I thought he was just gonna like try to rip a shot from outside the 18-yard box, but he decided to pass in. That pass got intercepted right away. So I think that's one thing here. One player I believe should try to step up more is you know, Harry Kane. I'd love to see it, but the fact that Raheem Sterling showed up, Foden showed up, uh, I mean that's just unbelievable. This team is solid. I think England is. One thing I did notice was Trippier. He had some mistakes, and they could have been costly mistakes. He was making poor passes here and giving up possession, and just poor clearances at times, and that definitely could have hurt them here. Now, luckily it didn't, but well, at least for England, luckily it didn't. But imagine if that had happened, if a goal was cost because of Trippier's mistakes. Not Trippier. All right, my bad. I didn't mean the Trippier. I meant Walker. I think he's got to do better than what he was showing us that game. Um, but I mean, right now, England is looking like a very scary team right now. Very strong performance from England. They just got to continue with this. I mean, last time they were in the Euros, very shaky, very scabby, not a successful campaign. So this is a great start for them. They always have that hype around them from their own fans. You know, it's coming home or whatever, and nothing happens to it. So is a good start. Beat the runners up to the World Cup. And right now, you can see the group stages here. I mean, the standings. Czech Republic and Scotland have yet to play, but right now England is in first, and I feel like Czech Republic is gonna, or maybe I don't know actually. But anyways, that's this video for now. Just please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hopefully you guys have a good one.